Person who deals with truth is an outsider. Albert Camus proclaims. I repeat, person who deals with truth is an outsider, according to Camus. Can you imagine, my friend? Camus proclaimed these things. Actually, we are the social creature, and social existence is very important. For that reason, Camus proclaimed that you can't deal with truths always. Well, my viewers, today I'm going to talk about a prolific literary persona, a Nobel laureate, and a fascinating philosopher, Albert Camus. Before discussing Camus, before entering into the Camus work, I just want to talk about Camus' beliefs or the Camus thoughts. Actually, Camus believes that human consciousness plays an important role to separate humans from the mind perceiving garbage heaps. And Camus also told that two things are very important in defining our reality. What are these two things? One is imperfect imagination. I beg your pardon. One is imperfect memory. Another is the imagination, which defines our reality. That is Albert Camus, my dear friend. There is a lot to say about Camus. Now, straight away, I'm entering into his prolific work, into his novel, Outsider or Stranger. I read Stranger or Outsider in my university days, but I read only. I hadn't contemplated on it. I know that, there is a huge difference between contemplation and reading. Both these two things are not the same. But 6 years back, when I lost the vision power of my left eye, at that particular time, a close friend of mine suggested me to read The Outsider or Stranger. And actually, at that particular time, I contemplated on The Outsider or Stranger for coming back, for extricating myself out of this deplorable condition. And I always read Albert Camus when I'm in a crisis. I personally feel that this novel of Camus provides toughness, which I needed actually at that particular moment. So, actually, I'm requesting to all the readers, the book lovers, not only the student of literature, not only the student of philosophy, I'm telling it to everyone, the book lovers should read Outsider or Stranger once in their life. Because I firmly believe that this book is able to bring an ample changes in your thoughts, in your personality. Actually, what Camus had shown in this Outsider or Stranger, he presented a very unconventional kind of a protagonist here, which you haven't experienced before. And this protagonist is not able to transcend the tedium, inherent absurdity of everyday existence in this world, which is completely carefree to the human suffering. Or you can say it other way, that the world is completely carefree to the human denizens. So, what Camus actually tried to do in this novel, Camus explores the source of human consciousness, and the entire novel enclosed in absurdity. He's an absurdist. He believes in absurdity. So here we found that when someone asked me the question, what is the theme of the Camus novel? The outsider was strange. Absurdity, I personally believe, is the theme of this novel. And now, I'm trying to discuss the outside. I personally feel that the students of literature, students of philosophy are well accustomed with this term absurdity, well accustomed with the features of absurdity, that life is meaningless. You can't comprehend life. You can't define life. These are the features of absurdity. I'm not going to talk about the features. I'm going to give an emphasis here on the origin of the absurdity. Or I can say you that I'm going to talk about how absurdity encroaches into the realm of philosophy. That I want to do. When actually the collapse of metaphysics takes place, then absurdity slowly but steadily encroaches into the realm of philosophy. I repeat, when the collapse of metaphysics actually takes place at that particular time, absurdism enters into the realm of philosophy. That is very important. Like Nietzsche, Camus had a sense that the absurdity, is able to give freedom to human beings with the help of negative realization of godlessness. Might be a positive philosophy. Because the emphasis is on the personal existence. And Camus also believed that philosophy is not enough to formulate the universal laws. It's very difficult, my dear friend, to understand Albert Camus or to talk about Camus in a single video. But I'm making this video deliberately because I believe that before going to start part 2, you have to know something about Camus' absurdity. Otherwise, I'm not able to discuss, I'm not able to make a video on Sartre. For that reason, I've decided to make a video on Albert Camus. Next, I'm going to talk about another prolific work of Albert Camus, prolific philosophical work of Albert Camus, the myth of Sisyphus. In the myth of Sisyphus, Camus considers that suicide is a very, very massive question of philosophy. And Camus actually had shown in a myth of Sisyphus that people are dwelling in an elusive world. We are walking as like as a machine. We're taking different kinds of assignments. But what is the ultimatum? Death. We have to depart from this world forever. We came here as a mere passenger. We have to leave this world forever. Nothing is inevitable, nothing is indispensable except death. So my dear friends, in a myth of Sisyphus, Camus tried to show that in all actions which human beings are making, for action you need fuel. Who supplies the fuel? What is the fuel which makes us act? According to Camus, it is hope. And for the lack of hope, human being, when the lack of hope actually takes place, when the human being actually are hopeless at that particular moment, they considers or figures out life as meaningless. And they have decided to commit suicide. They consider that death is ultimate. Actually, this is going to be the most important thing. That when person understands, when person figures out that life is completely meaningless at that particular moment, at that particular point, the person lacks hope. And lack of hope actually the cause of death or suicide. That is the thing which I want to discuss about Camus. Again, I'm telling, it's not so easy to discuss Camus, to talk about Camus in a single video. But I have to do that because I have to make a video on Jean-Paul Sartre once. I beg your pardon, we have to make a video on Jean-Paul Sartre again. The part 2 of the Jean-Paul Sartre I have to make. But before making this video on Jean-Paul Sartre, discussing Camus or discussing the absurdity is very much needed. So I just want to, when I'm going to wrap up, at that particular time, I'm going to wrap up with a great Sufi lyricist, with a quotation of a great Sufi lyricist, poet, and singer, composer, Taimur. I'll end with the Taimur's quotation. Gam na kar, dard tham jayega. Thanks for watching.